Alright, so our speech title is called The Highway Rat by Julia Donaldson.
And our audience is for younger children. Alright, so the evaluator's ready?
Yes.
And the timer? Alright, let's begin. Proverbs 28:15 states, "For the greedy man stirs up strife, but the one who trusts in the Lord will be enriched."
Does greed pay in the end? Let's watch and see.
The highway rat was The highway rat was a beast. He took what he wanted and ate what he took. His life was one long feast.
His teeth were sharp and yellow. His manners were rough and rude. And the highway rat went riding, galloping down the highway and stealing the traveler's food. The Highway Rat by Julia Donaldson.
A rabbit came hopping along the road, then stopped with her paws in the air. For blocking her way was the highway rat, who cried out,
Who goes there? Give me your pastries and puddings. Give me your chocolate and cake. For I'm the rat of the highway. The highway is I am the rat of the highway. And whatever I want, I take.
"I have no buns,"
The rabbit replied.
"just had this bunch of clover." The highway rat gave a scornful look, but ordered,
Hand it over! This clover is boundlessly tasteless. This clover is dull as can be. But I'm the rat of the highway, and this clover belongs to me.
A squirrel came bounding along the road and stopped with a shake and a shiver. For baring his teeth was the highway rat, who ordered,
Stand and ye liver! Give me your buns and your biscuits. Give me your chocolate eclairs. For I'm the rat of the highway. The highway is I am the rat of the highway. And the rat thief never shares.
I have no cakes.
The squirrel replied.
I just had this sack of nuts.
The robber snatched the sack and snarled,
I'll have no ifs or buts. These nuts are probably rotten. These nuts are hard as can be. But I'm the rat of the highway, and these nuts belong to me.
Some ants came crawling along the road, then stopped with a somersault. For baring his teeth was the highway rat, who bellowed a deafening
Halt! Give me your sweets and your lollies. Give me your toffees and chews. For I'm the rat of the highway. The highway is I am the rat of the highway. And nobody dares refuse.
We have no sweet.
The ants replied.
We just have this nice green leaf.
Oh, no you don't. Not anymore.
declared the highway thief.
This leaf is nasty and bitter. This leaf is as thin as can be. But I am the rat of the highway, and this leaf belongs to me.
So with never a please or thank you, the rat carried on in this way. Flies from a spider, milk from a cat.
Meow.
He once stole his own horse's hay.
The creatures who traveled the highway grew thinner and thinner and thinner, while the highway rat grew horribly fat from eating of everyone's dinner.
A duck waddled down the road, then stopped with a "How do you do?"
I see you had nothing.
complained the rat.
In that case, I'll have to eat you. I doubt you're terribly juicy. Most likely you're tough as can be. But I'm the rat of the highway. The highway. Yes, I am the rat of the highway. And I fancy a duck for tea.
"Hang on,
Quacked the duck.
for I have a sister. Goodies you may prefer. I know she'd love to meet you. I'm certain you like her. For in her cave, a deep dark cave, right at the top of the hill, are biscuits and buns aplenty. And there you may have your fill."
Lead on!
Cried the rat, and they took to the road which seemed it would never end. Onward they rode and upward, bend after bend after bend.
At last they came to a lonely cave, and the duck began to quack. She quacked,
"Good evening, sister, sister, sister,
and
sister, sister, sister."
a voice from the cave came back. Do you have cakes and chocolates?
The highway robber cried, and
Chocolates.
the voice from the cave cave replied.
I'm coming to take
The
them!
rat thief yelled, his greedy eyes ground, and
Take them, take them, take them.
came back the welcome sound.
Then the highway rat leapt off his horse and into the cave he strode. And the duck took hold of the horse's reins and galloped down the road.
Faster and ever faster, following all the bends, the plucky young duck went riding, 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 galloping down the highway, back to her hungry friends.
Then they shared out the food from the saddlebags and feasted all night long. Bright were the flames from the bonfire, loud was the music and song.
Wild the moonlight dancing,
Yes!
Wild and crazy, wild the cheer and chat,
Yeah!
For now they could live in freedom, safe from the highway rat.
And as for the rat in the echoey cave, who shouted and wandered till he found his way out of the darkness on the other side of the hill.
A thinner, a grayer, and meeker rat, he robs on the road no more.
For he landed a job in a cake shop. A cake shop, a cake shop.
And they say he still works in that cake shop,
Sweeping the cake shop floor.